The 2024-25 NBA season is just around the corner. And as always, the excitement is building. This year, we're not only looking at the familiar faces and teams, but also the new storylines, records waiting to be broken, and all the burning questions every fan is asking. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Your support helps us continue bringing you the best basketball analysis out there. Let's start with one of the most exciting stories heading into the season, the Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama duo. When Chris Paul joined the San Antonio Spurs, NBA fans and analysts couldn't help but get excited. And how could they not? We're talking about one of the best point guards in NBA history teaming up with one of the most promising players of recent years, Victor Wembanyama. But it's not just the big names. This duo has the potential to be something truly special because of how well they complement each other. Chris Paul, now 39 years old, is still one of the smartest players on the court. His vision, leadership, and ability to execute in key moments have been crucial for every team he's played on. With 19 seasons under his belt, he joins a young Spurs team full of potential. Paul's role will go beyond scoring points or dishing out assists. His main mission will be to mentor and elevate Wembanyama. Let's move on to another story that has everyone talking, LeBron and Bronny James. The idea of seeing LeBron, one of the greatest legends in NBA history, play alongside his son Bronny is something many fans thought would remain a fantasy. But here we are, in the 2024-2025 season, with LeBron entering his 22nd year and Bronny starting his NBA journey. Beyond the emotional impact, this could have a huge effect on the team's dynamics. LeBron has been clear about his motivation. He wants to share the court with his son, and it's incredible to witness that desire driving him in the final stages of his career. His longevity is impressive, and the fact that he's still playing at such a high level makes this moment even more special. Seeing them on the court together, regardless of how much Bronny plays this season, will be a historic and unforgettable experience. Let's not forget about Ja Morant's return, which comes with a cloud of uncertainty. Last season was a rough patch for both Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Off-court controversies and injuries took their toll, and now, heading into the 2024-25 season, questions remain about his readiness. During a preseason game against the Mavericks, Morant suffered an ankle injury that left fans and analysts concerned about whether he'll be ready for the start of the season. The silver lining is that, while he left the game in clear discomfort, the injury doesn't seem to threaten his long-term health. However, the Grizzlies will need to be careful in managing his return, ensuring he comes back strong and fully recovered. Now, let's talk about one of the most debated topics this season. Will an American finally win the MVP? Surprisingly, no American player has claimed the MVP award since 2018. Instead, international stars like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic have been dominating the conversation, proving that the NBA has truly become a global stage. As we enter the 2024-2025 season, this trend might continue, marking 7 straight years without an American MVP. This shift is unprecedented in league history, where homegrown talent once consistently reigned supreme. International players like Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Giannis are all at the peak of their careers, with high odds of taking the MVP crown once again. But what about the American stars? Can we see players like Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, or even Devin Booker step up and break this streak? This is a question that will keep fans buzzing all season long. Let's keep the focus on Nikola Jokic and his pursuit of history. If Jokic wins the MVP this season, he will join an elite group of NBA legends. This would mark his 3rd MVP in just 5 years, an accomplishment achieved by only 2 other players, LeBron James and Larry Bird. Winning this award again would not only cement Jokic as one of the most dominant players of his generation, but also establish him as one of the greatest in NBA history. His unique skill set and ability to control the game make him a standout figure in the league, and this season could elevate his legacy even further. Now, here's something we've all been eager to discuss. Is Zion Williamson back and healthier than ever? After injuring his hamstring in the play-in game against the Lakers on April 16th, Zion made his return to the Pelicans in their first preseason game. Currently, Zion weighs 270 pounds, which is 2 pounds lighter than he was at Duke, and he plans to shed even more weight as the season approaches. His goal is to be in top shape by the time the NBA season kicks off in October. Fans can expect to see him back on the court faster, sharper, and healthier than ever. But as they say, seeing is believing. Let's talk about a team that could be this season's surprise, the Orlando Magic. They finished 5th in their conference and made the playoffs after years of rebuilding. With the dynamic young duo of Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner leading the charge, the Magic have the potential to become a contending team in the coming years. Banchero and Wagner have complemented each other seamlessly on the court, averaging a combined 42 points per game last season, which helped propel the team to its first playoff appearance in quite some time. Although Wagner experienced a slight dip in performance toward the end of the season, the Magic showed their faith in him by offering a 5-year, $224 million contract extension. This bold move reflects the franchise's confidence in its young stars and its commitment to building a bright future around them. Now, let's move on to Jimmy Butler and his final year of contract. As the undisputed star of the Miami Heat, Butler is entering a crucial season in his career. With the final year of his current contract ahead of him, he faces immense pressure to prove that he remains one of the best players in the league and deserves a lucrative new deal. In recent years, we've seen Butler lead the Heat to multiple conference finals and even an NBA finals, but he has yet to secure a championship title. This year could be different, as the motivation to secure his next contract might push Butler to perform at his best. The Miami Heat are still considered a contending team in the Eastern Conference, but their success will largely depend on Butler's ability to stay healthy and maintain his high level of play. Let's keep an eye on the Sixers and Joel Embiid. Recently, Embiid extended his contract with Philadelphia, signing a 3-year, $192.9 million maximum deal that guarantees him a total of $299.5 million through the 2028 to 2029 season. The reigning MVP himself took to social media to announce the news. "Philadelphia is my home. I want to be here for the rest of my career. I love this community and everything they have given me and my family. There is much more work to do. You deserve a championship, and I think we are just getting started," Embiid stated. Notably, he will be rejecting his $59 million player option for the 2026 to 2027 season to sign this new extension, which will see him earn $69 million in the final year of his contract. With this commitment, Embiid is clearly focused on bringing a championship to Philadelphia, and it will be exciting to see how the team builds around him in the coming seasons. Finally, let's discuss a challenge that everyone is keeping an eye on: the Dallas Mavericks and their mission to keep Luka Doncic happy. There's no doubt that Doncic is one of the best young players in the NBA, and his impact on the Mavericks has been immediate and impressive. However, with great talent comes great expectations, and this is where Dallas faces its biggest challenge for the 2024-2025 season. Can they do enough to keep Doncic satisfied? The Mavericks have experienced flashes of success with Doncic at the helm, but frustration is starting to build due to their failure to reach the finals. After another disappointing playoff exit, questions loom over whether Dallas has done enough in terms of signings and roster moves to surround Luka with the necessary talent. Kyrie Irving remains on the team, but beyond him, the Mavericks must make significant improvements if they want to compete for a championship. Luka is under contract with the Mavericks through the 2026 to 2027 season, and the franchise can offer him a Supermax extension next summer that would set financial records in the NBA. Keeping Doncic happy is crucial for the Mavericks' future success, and how they navigate this situation will be a key storyline to follow this season. In conclusion, the 2024-2025 NBA season promises to be one of the most thrilling in recent years. From the potential continuation of international players dominating the MVP award to the possibility of witnessing a postseason without LeBron James, Stephen Curry, or Kevin Durant. For the first time in 2 decades, there are numerous intriguing storylines to follow. Young teams like the Orlando Magic are poised to make their mark, while veterans like Jimmy Butler have significant stakes this season. This could be the dawn of a new era in the NBA, where emerging stars take the reins and the legends who have shaped the league begin to step aside. Whatever unfolds, the next few months will be packed with moments that will be etched in basketball history.